Leave your mess. The things you do and make me wanna cheat on you. All I go through make me wanna cheat on you. I know it ain't good, but I'm gonna cheat on you. What's up, people? This is the first episode of Dr. J. I know I've been putting this off for a long time. I've done every other video except Dr. J, and I'm sorry. I know I've taken long, but I'm doing it now. And my first episode, my first title is Why Not Cheat? And before I get into that, I want to get into this Dr. J thing a little bit to break the confusion. I am not a relationship expert. That's not what I'm here for. What I am is, I'm a man that's been through a lot. I'm a man that's seen people go through a lot. And I'm a man that's helped people get through a lot. Can you keep up with that? As you can tell, I'm not drunk if I can talk like that, and if you can keep up. Anyways, yeah, like I was saying, that's what I do. Basically, I help people, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be cocky or anything, but I'm pretty good at helping people. Probably better than helping myself, but I'm pretty good at helping people. And that's how this whole Dr. J thing came along, because I started calling myself Dr. J because I was helping so many people, and it just kept working, all my advice. So this Dr. J thing was just a joke at first, but as you can see, it's not a joke anymore, and maybe we can take it to another level. And yeah, basically anything you'll hear me talk about from here on in is personal experience, or I've seen people go through it, or I've heard the stories, and these are true stories, and yeah, that's basically what I'll be talking about, is from personal experience and what I've seen and what I've gone through. So don't judge me. Actually, you can judge me. That's fine. I'm a judge. I like being hated on. It's perfect. I love it. So, yeah, like I was saying, this is personal experience and just my opinion. I'm not an expert. I'm just I have a pretty damn good success rate so far, but I'm not an expert. So, just listen to what I have to say and take it from there on what you think. As you can see right now, I'm in the red room. We call this the red room. Me and my roommates. This is the red room. We use it for freestyling, rapping, obviously, and what other purposes the room is used for. You get my drift. I'm not gonna get into that right now, but the red room. Dr. J purposes, really. But anyways, enough of that. Into the topic that I want to talk about is why not cheat? Shrugs. Don't get twisted with the whole title. I do not agree with cheating. I think it's very wrong. And I think no one should be cheated on, and no one should be doing cheating at all. So don't get it twisted with the whole title. I'm not agreeing with cheating. I think it's wrong. For myself, I can talk about situations for myself. I'm not going to put on anyone on the bus. And if you can figure out who the hell I'm talking about, that's your situation. That's fine with me. I can talk about myself very openly. I'm just one of those people. So, for me personally, when I was younger, I would say, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, I had a pretty bad record of cheating on most of my girlfriends, if not all of them. And did I feel bad? No, not really. Being that young, you don't really feel bad about cheating on anybody if you're getting a lot of women. Sorry. But that's just the way it is. And there was a specific person I was with for a long time while I was in Edmonton when I last lived here. And she was a very loyal girl and a very good girl to me. And I actually cheated on her. a few times. And yeah, I'm not going to use excuses, but I had my son's mother at one point, and I was dating someone else, and it was pretty hard keeping the both of them happy. Every time you had one happy, the other one was very mad at you. Or you had both of them very mad at you. Never them both happy with you. And I guess I used that as an excuse to go out there and do what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. And I did. And why am I telling you this? Because that woman or that girl probably changed Breezy Jerome from then. Because when I did move to Toronto, I decided I'm not going to do this anymore. I don't want to do this to anybody because I regretted doing what I did to that one girl. Did I regret to all of them? No. But to this one, yeah, it stuck with me, and I wish I did not do that. And it still burns me today, and I'm still sorry today. So, went to Toronto, went on a different tip. Let's be Mr. Nice Guy. So, I decided no cheating, and I started dating somebody else. And I was doing everything possible to do everything that is right. Be the nice guy. Do everything opposite to what I've done before. I guess I was a jerk before because I was doing the opposite of what I did before, and everything I'm doing now is nice. So I must have been a jerk. So I was doing everything right, and I've never been walked over so hard in my life. For like, I don't know, 6, 7 months. Like, I'm talking about straight walk over, not calling back, getting to me when she wants to get to me, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, whoa, is this what this is like? And yeah, even came to a point where I bought Fabulous concert tickets. And anybody that knows Jerome / Breezy, I love Fabulous. So I told her we're going to a Fabulous concert. And she said she was busy. Are you kidding me? You cannot be busy for a Fabulous concert with Breezy. And you're my girlfriend. You're going. No matter what. Just like if any girl, I don't care if your freaking artist, favorite artist was Lady Gaga. If you got me tickets, I would go because you're my girl. Get the drift? So, yeah. From there, when that happened, I was totally done with that. And I went with someone else. And back to the cheating. So, yeah. So then I found someone else. And yeah, that didn't work out too well. Eventually ended up breaking up with a person that didn't go to Fabulous concert with me. And I got with someone else. And I actually started dating that person. Was that the right decision? Hell no. And I say hell no with the red surrounding the room, which is perfect right now. Because that was the worst decision I ever made. But being young, you make dumb decisions, right? So in that relationship, like I told you before, I got walked all over. Oh man, this time I got stomped on. I'm talking ATL stomp. Let me tell you, like, I've never been walked all over in my whole life. Like, I was being Mr. Nice Guy ×2. And yeah, I actually got cheated on this time. I don't know if I've ever been cheated on before, not that I know of, but this time, for sure, I was cheated on, totally admitted to, and this one burned like a mother. You get the drift. Burned hard because I really like this person. I put it out there that this person's not like that, blah, 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 and I totally got shamed on. Never been shamed on like this in my life, and it hurt. So what I do? I turned into the guy I was before. ×2. I was cold. Cold guy. Totally blunt. I'm pretty blunt right now, but I was more blunt than that, right? I was more blunt than that. Night Rider. If you were on my BBM, you know what I'm talking about. Talking about night riding. I was on a different tip. And yeah, I probably never got more attention in my whole life being totally rude and blunt to every woman I met in my life. I've never had so many girls want me at once, being the person I was. And yeah, that was going good for a bit until a few months passed by and I found someone that wanted me to not want, or made me not want to do that anymore. I actually wanted a girlfriend again, and I kind of found the balance between being a jerk and a nice guy. So that worked out. And yeah, and getting to that, that's the part I don't agree with this once a cheater, always a cheater. That is bullshit. Let me tell you that right now. Because in my experience, I would say if you were younger and you did cheat and you did whatever, when you get older, if you get to a point where you're tired of the game, you're tired of the playing, you're tired of whatever, then you don't want to cheat no more. You're done. You really know what that's like. You're not Tiger Woods looking for 18 holes when you're older because your dad held you down and you weren't able to get with girls when you were younger, but when you're older, now you can, so let's explore the world. No, you already know what that's about. You already know what that, already know what that karma brings. You already know. So that whole once a cheater, always a cheater is the worst quote I've ever heard, and I'm here to tell you it is very, very wrong, not true. So, yeah, so that's my whole thing on why not to cheat. It's very wrong, and if you've had it done to you when you've really liked someone, because I've dated a few girls, and if they cheated on me, I probably wouldn't have cared. But let me tell you the karma. The one girl I did date, and I really did like, that's when I got cheated on. And that's karma for your ass. For my ass, actually. And that's what it hurt the most. And that's what it showed me that if that's how this feels, I can't do this to anybody else. Because damn, or if it feels any worse than this, than how I felt at the time for like, I would say a 2 week, 3 week span, that I was just gone. I was ashamed of myself. I was ashamed to show my face because everybody knew. Now I can smile about it because I'm just breezy. So what do you expect? But during that time, I was not just breezy. I was just hurting. Tell you the truth. So, like I was saying, this whole why not to cheat thing. Honestly, once a cheater, always a cheater is not true. Especially when you're past that time. Everybody hits a different age where they feel like, you know what, I'm tired of hooking up with all these women, or I'm tired of not being in a relationship, not being committed to somebody. Some people hit it at 20, some people at 25, some people at 30, some people at 35, some people at 40, some people never. Some people are fresh in the game at 40 like they were 18. That's just some people. But for me, on my personal experience, after a few years ago, I was done. I didn't want it anymore, and I still don't to this day. And honestly, cheating is just very wrong. Um, it hurts. Doing it to people. If you feel the need to cheat, or you're feeling that, you want to do something that is gonna stick with you for the rest of your life, then you should just get rid of the person you're with. I know it sounds harsh, but you can break up with a person. It doesn't hurt to break up with a person. It hurts a lot less than actually cheating on them. Telling them, to tell them that, oh, I'm want to break up with you because I want to cheat on you. You can tell them straight up how you're feeling and why this may not work. If I'm feeling the way I'm feeling right now, why it's not gonna work, because I'm feeling all these feelings because of certain situations, whatever happening in your relationship. So I know the whole title of why not to cheat was an attention grabber, and you were probably like, what the hell is this guy gonna talk about? Is he talking about cheating on women and why it's okay? I don't think it's okay. So I'm sorry to burst your bubble. It's not okay. So with that being said, um, This is the first episode of Dr. J. I have many more to come. And this A is not for Atlanta anyway, it's for Alberta. So don't get it twisted. I am Edmonton to the fullest, E-Town, Breezy TV Town. Subscribe after watching this. I have a lot more to come. This is only the beginning. This is a snippet. So, on that note, Breezy TV, we out here. One.